Hello, my dear students. Please subscribe our YouTube channel for more free video lectures and click on bell button for notifications and visit our website to purchase full course.
So this is how we have seen a two-dimensional array, and we have actually initialized and created a two-dimensional array of uniform size. Now let us see another type of array, that is 2D array. See, this is two-dimensional array, 3 rows, 4 columns each. Can I have an array like this? Two-dimensional array. Three rows, 0, 1, 2. 4 columns here, 2 columns here, 5 columns here. Different sizes? Yes, we can have. This array is called as jagged array. Actually, two-dimensional array is array of arrays. Array of arrays. See, this is an array, this is an array, this is an array. So what is this? This is also an array, but what these are for having data, what this is for having a pointer to an array, reference to an array, reference to an array, reference. So this array of arrays. So 2D array is array of arrays, so we can create a jagged array also. How to create this type of structure? Let us see. Integer. This is two-dimensional array. So I got this one, just this one, right? This is the first one. This is the first one. Second one. A assign new int of size 3. Right? So I got this array now. I got this array. This is the second step. This is the second step. Okay? Now, and this is just an array of references. So I should add one more here. That is array of references. Then third one. A of 0 assign new int of size. First one is what? 4. So this one is created. This one, right? So third, fourth, and fifth. This is the first one. Then fourth one, A of 1 is new int of size 2. So this is just array of elements. So this is an array of references, this is an array of elements, and the fifth one is again array of elements. That's it. So this is how you can create a jagged array of different sizes. This is of 4 elements, 2 elements, and 5 elements. 4, 2, and 5 elements. And these are the steps: first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Alright. So it means it depends on you how you want the array to look like. So you can have an array of different shape also. Need not be of a balanced dimensions. Okay. First dimension is 3 and the second dimensions are of variable sizes. So take this one. This is a okay. Take this about a jagged array. Now, next topic is strings. See, string is a built-in class available in Java, and this is one of the commonly used data structure or data type, I should say. Like in C++ also, these strings are there. In C++, built-in string is available. So same way in Java also string is available. What's the string? If I have a character type variable X, then what I can store in this one? I can store just a single alphabet, not more than one alphabet. I cannot have multiple alphabets in a single character type variable. Then just one alphabet may not be sufficient many times. We want to store a name or sentence or the name of a place or name of a person. So we want to write text. So the collection of characters. So when you want to store collection of characters, then we need what? Not just one variable. We need array of characters. So yes, string is an array of characters. So in Java, for string, there is a built-in class available. There's a built-in class available, and you can create the objects of that class, and that will be storing array of characters. So let us see how we can create string. Suppose I want to store the name of a person, then string name assign Ravi. Now this is a string literal and this is a reference, and so this literal, for this literal an object will be created. It looks like this. And name is a reference to this one. This is a reference to this one. String reference, this is an object. I have directly given a string, so it is called as literal. It is called as literal. Then one thing to observe that in C++, a string used to have slash end, that is null character /0 at the end of a string. But in Java, there is no /0 at the end of a string. Then what was the purpose of having /0 there? To know what is the length of a string, where the string is ending. So what is the length or where it is ending? So here, instead of showing where it is ending, there is a property available for this one, and the function is available, that is method is available called length. So as internally it is just like an array, so it is having a method called length by which you can know the length of a string. You can know the length of a string. So length is there, like in arrays, just now we have seen that array was having its length. Array was having its length. So same way, string is also having a length, because a string is nothing but collection of characters in the form of an array. So we don't need a /0 or null character inside strings in Java. So there is no null character. And one more thing, suppose I want to access R. So I cannot say name of 0, 1, 2, 3. So I cannot say name of 0. I cannot use a subscript operator on a string because it's an object, right? It's an object of type characters. Inside that string is having an array. So directly you cannot access that array like in C++. So this array is not directly accessible for us. We can say like this. Then one more point. Once this string is created, this array is created, it cannot be modified. You cannot add more characters and make it larger, or reduce the characters and make it smaller. So you cannot make changes to this string. You cannot make changes to this string. Next, what are the other methods of creating a string? This is one method of creating a string. Second method of creating a string is string str assign new string str. Oh, sorry, I'll give the name here, Ravi. This is first method and this is the second method. So first method, directly a literal is given. Second method, a object of type string is created. It looks same only, but the object of type string will be created. So this is second method. So explicitly an object is created. This implicitly object is created. What does it mean by explicit or implicit? We said a new here. When you said a new, then really a new object is created. When you don't say new, implicitly an object will be created. Object is created definitely. And one more point, both are created in heap. Both are created in heap. This method or this method. New means the things will be created in heap. Now, third method. Suppose I have an array of characters. Okay, CH is an array of characters. And in this, I already have letters. So this is an array of characters. So we did not see this, how to initialize array of characters. So now we are looking at that one also. So this is an array of characters. Each is a character. I can use either ASCII code or I can use character constants, that is literal. So these literals are there. So this is already there. Now next step, I can say string str. I am using same name, new string ch. So a string will be created using this array. What this array is having, alphabets RAVI, so it will form a single string, that is Ravi. So the same thing we will get. I'll do one thing. In str I am writing here, so I will make this also as str. So you can say that what all I am doing here, that gives me the same picture in the memory. Okay, string, same thing will be created. Whether you create like this, same thing will be created. If you create like this also, same thing. Now one more method of creating a string, that is if you have byte array B and if you have bytes, that is 65. Okay, I have to write on the ASCII codes for this. So but I am writing alphabets here, 65, 66, 67, 68, capital A, capital B, capital C, capital D. Now here I will say create a string str1 assign new string, give byte array B. Now it will take this byte array and create a string out of that byte array, and this string str1 will look like this. A, B, C, D, alphabets A, B, C, D will be there. So these are different methods of creating a string. So the points that you have to note down, I'll just repeat them so that you can copy them, write down by yourself. See, I'm not dictating. The reason is I'm just repeating the points so that you remember them and write them. So that will help you so you can remember them also simultaneously, right? Instead of just listening and writing in your notes. So you can remember it and put down the points by yourself. I'll repeat the points. Just listen. A string is an object, or a string is a built-in class in Java. String is a built-in class in Java. So using that class, we can create the objects. So string object will contain array of characters. First point, string is a built-in class in Java. Second point, we can create objects of type string. Third point, string object will contain array of characters. Fourth point, string is not terminated by null character. Fifth point, string will have a length. String will have length. Instead of null character, it will have length. Then sixth point, these are all the methods of creating a string, that is using a literal, and this is by object, and this is by char array, and this is by byte array. This is by byte array. And one more statement I will add here, that java.lang is a package in which this string is available. So in our Java program, we learn that we write this one import java.lang.star. So we will be able to access string in our program. So you have to say java.lang.star so you can access this one. So take these points, note down the points and take this one. Now, next. See, if I am creating a string str1 assign Ravi, then I am creating one more string str2 assign Ravi. Now, I have two objects of type string. Actually, this is a reference and this is an object. This is reference and this is an object, right? So, but I have taken same name there. There is no change at all, right? There is no difference in cases also, as it is same. So basically it will not create two objects with the name Ravi, but it will take only single object Ravi, and str1 as well as str2 both will be pointing on the same string. So that's why we call it as literal. We call this as string literal. Literal means the constant values. We already studied about different type of literals. So that's why we call it as literal. It is not a, instead of object, we call it as literal. The reason is, if you are using same literal, then the references will point on the same object. It will not create different object. This is one important fact. All right. Then next. No, I don't want them to point on same. I want another new object. Then say string str3 assign new string, and inside this Ravi. Now a new object str3 with reference this one, a new object will be created. New object will be created. So this is the point, that if you use the same constant, string constant, then only one object will be created. You write as many as you want, all will point on the same thing only. So compiler will see that this is the same thing, so it will make these two point on the same object. But if you say new, then the new one will be created. So if you say new explicitly, new one will. This both are implicitly. So implicitly there will be single object. Both will be pointing on same thing. Alright. So take this point. If the same string literal is used, then both the references will point on the same object. And this one, they will point on different objects. Now, one thing I'll show you. If I write str1 equal str2 system.out.println equal else system.out.println not equal. Now tell me, I have two things here. What will be displayed? Equal or not equal? See, I am comparing what? I am not comparing object, I am comparing references. References. So this is having whose address, this is string address. This is having whose address, same string address. So yes, they are equal. So here we get the answer as equal. Here when you use double equal to, references are compared, not the objects. So what does it mean? It will check whether these two references are pointing on the same object. Two references on same object. We are checking this one. We are not checking whether two strings are equal or not. We are not checking that one. So the answer for this one will be equal, because yes, in this example both are pointing on that one. So this proves that when you have taken same string literal, then there will be single object and both of them will be pointing on that one. This is a proof that when you got this as equal. So take this one. Now next, str1 equals str3. Just check it. I have made a small change here. str1 equals str3. If I write like this, what answer I'll get? See, str1 is pointing on this object, and str3, as I said, when you write this new, another object is created, so it will be pointing on another object. So they are not pointing on same object. So what answer you get? They are not equal. See, the strings are equal. Ravi, Ravi, capital R, capital R. We are not checking strings. This will not check string. This is not the way to check string. This is the way to check whether the pointers or the references are pointing on the same thing or not. So yes, these are pointing on same, but this is pointing on a different one. So when you compare these two, you get not equal. So this is reference comparison. This is important, and mostly interviews or examination they ask this. This is important. Alright, reference comparison. Then here you get false because they are on different object. Now I want to check the contents of a string, whether the content R, R, A, V, V, I, they are same or not. So simultaneously here only I will show you, because I have already started this topic. So for that I should say str1 dot equals str3. Then this is not a two references. This is compare two strings. This will string objects. This will compare two string objects. str1 dot equals str3. str1 is this one, and it is comparing with str3. This is Ravi. So what is the answer? You get answer as equal. Yes, they are equal. Both are Ravi, Ravi. Yes, both are equal. Though those are two different objects, so it will compare the alphabets and find out whether they are equal or not. So this is important. So instead of writing str1 dot equals, can I write str3 dot equals str1? Yes, you can write it either way. Any way you can write it. Okay. So to one string, that is str, we are giving another string. So it is taking that another string and comparing with itself. So str3 will take that one and compare with itself and returns true if they are equal. So yes, here we get equal. So this equals is different, that equals is different, that is double equal to is different. Take this one. Comparing string object, contents of a string. See this. If str1 is equal to str2, true. If str1 is equals to str3, false. If str1 dot equals str2, true. If str1 dot equals str3, what's the answer? True. See, when you use equals, definitely they are pointing on the same object, so the object is compared with itself, then the answer is true only. So here also answer is true. So take this one. Now, next. For the same string, I will say str1, so the small s only, okay, assign str1 plus Kumar. What happens? What this plus will do? Already we have studied about this one, so I am using it. So what will happen? So str1 plus Kumar. So what is str1? Ravi. So Ravi. Okay, I will write the complete thing. Ravi Kumar object is created like this. And str1 will be pointing on that one because this whole thing we have given to str1. So str1 was Ravi, then plus Kumar. So then str1 will be pointing on this one. So where is str1 now? It is not here, it is here. One thing to observe. See, this is concatenation, right? You already know, already we discussed this, concatenation. So str1 is Ravi concatenated with Kumar. So is it modifying to Ravi Kumar? No, this will not modify to Ravi Kumar. This will not modify to Ravi Kumar. A new object with Ravi Kumar will be created, and that reference str1 will be pointing on str1 will be pointing on the new object. So as per this complete example, str2 was already pointing on that, so it will remain there only. str1 has moved to the new string. So the two things I have shown here. First thing is you can concatenate a string using plus. Second thing I have shown you, if you try to modify an existing string, it will not modify, a new string will be created. A new string will be created. So 2 points. This is concatenation. Second thing, when we modify a string, then a new string will be created. Always, that same string will never modify. String will never modify. So these two things. Concatenation, string will not modify, a new string is created. String str1 Anil, string str1. See, this str1 was pointing on Anil, right? So this is an object Anil. Now, what I'll do here is, sorry, what I'll do here is str1 assign str1 plus Yadav. What happens now? A new string object is created with Anil Yadav. Then a new object is created and str1 is no more pointing here. str1 will point here. New object will be created. So I was having in the previous example more than one references. Now just talk about just one reference. When a reference was already pointing on Anil, now when we have modified, a new object is created and that is pointing on a new object. What about that object? Who is pointing on that one? Who is pointing on that one? So one thing, just we learn, just introduction about that one. We will not go into detail. See, the objects which are not being referenced in Java, those objects are taken away by garbage collector. So if there is no reference, then the object may be collected by garbage collector. So there is something called garbage collection, which will take away the objects that are not used. See, nobody is pointing on this object, so this object will be taken away by garbage collector. And a new string is created. So in this way, if you keep on modifying the string, then it will be keep creating a new string and losing that previous string. So that losing of previous string will be taken away. That object may be taken, means memory may be cleared off by garbage collector. So we just heard about a term, what is garbage collector, right? So details we have to study. So we'll go into details of that one. Now next, there are some methods available in this string class. See, now at this stage, I can tell you that a class is a collection of data members and methods. You may be knowing this from other languages. So anyway, we have not started oops, just we are learning about string class. So string is a built-in class, right? So it is having its data member and the method. So every class will have data members and methods, that is member functions. So string class is also having ready-made methods, that is member functions. You can use them for doing your work. So you can makes our work easy, so we can use those methods. So let's see what are those methods. So we will see them one by one. So already we have learned how to create a string object. Now let us look at its methods. So first, if already I have a string, I will create a string object str1 assign. I will create with new. So string, explicitly I am creating it. I will give the name as, I'm using the same 4-letter word here, okay, Ravi. Then this is an object. So str1 is pointing on the object, that is RAVI. Then first method str1 dot to, oh, I should start from here, str1 dot to upper case. Guess what it will do? it will convert a string into uppercase. What is the method name? To uppercase. So to space upper space case. No, there are no spaces. To no space upper no space case. Then how many words are there? Three words are there. What is this case? Uppercase. Uppercase. T lowercase. So three words. Every word's first alphabet is capital except the first word T. So this will convert a string into uppercase. There is a built-in method for that class for converting a string into uppercase. So we will get a new string, as I said, that same string will never modify and we always get a new string. So the new string will be created. So what I want to do is I want to assign it to str1 only. So str1 will lose a reference from here and it will be referring to this one, to lowercase. Okay. So this how str1 will be pointing on this one or referring. Pointing will be a wrong term in Java, but referring we can say. Okay. So but for understanding, it's a pointer only actually, but we are calling it as reference. So it refers to this object. It will lose the reference to that object. So to uppercase. So now guess when two uppercase is there means there is also what? Yes, two lower case. Yes, this is also there. So again, if I take in str1, then a new object will be created with lower cases and this str1 will be pointing on this one, this will be gone. So if you take it in order, first of all there was lowercase only, but that was gone, then it was converted to uppercase, then again converted to lowercase. So these two methods are there to convert a string from lowercase to uppercase, right? Or any case to lowercase. Suppose even if you have written like this, R, A, V, I, then this will convert into all capitals if you use this to uppercase. Or if you have written R, A, V, I, then if you use lowercase, everything will convert into lowercase. Already two are lowercase only. If you use upper, everything will convert into uppercase. So all alphabets, it makes sure that they are in lowercase or uppercase depending on the method that you are using. So take this. Now, there is one more method that is str1.concat Kumar str1. I am taking in str1 only. If you say don't take it in str1, take it in some other variable, then you can say string str2. So this will go into a string 2, that is str2. So str1 will be pointing on Ravi only, and a new object Ravi Kumar is created, and there str2 will be pointing. So this looks like this. str1 is pointing on, referring to Ravi, and str2 will be referring to Ravi Kumar. So give a space here so that space Kumar will come there, because already there is only Ravi here. There is no space after that. So two different references pointing on two different objects. And this concatenation, we can do it like this also instead of this first method. Second method is same line, same thing I am writing here, str2 assign. Already we have seen this str1 plus space Kumar. These are the two methods of concatenation. Okay, this is concatenation. Already we have seen this method. Now there is a method called as concat, function called as concat. So we call methods, functions are called as methods. Then next, we can take substring of a string. We can take a substring of a string. So I will write again freshly. This is string str new string Anil Kumar. Now from this I will say string str2 assign from string 1. I will say substring. This is a method. This is everything is small. See, substring are not two words. It is a single word. Substring is a single word. So everything is in small letters. So 0, 1, okay, here I write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I say 6, then what I get? Here I will show you str1 is a reference to Anil Kumar. Then str2, we have taken a substring of this one, substring, right? We have taken substring of str1. So from where? From 6th alphabet onwards, index 6 onwards. So 6 UMAR, right? So we get a new string, another string. That string is not modified. We get a new string. And there is one more thing, that is string str3 assign str1 dot substring 1, index 1 and onwards, right, to 3. So you can mention starting index and ending index, and you can get the string, that piece of string, starting index and the ending index you can mention. So for substring, starting and ending index are given. So 1 to 3. So 1 to 3, you get a new string NIL you get from for this str3. So this str3 will be a pointer or a reference to NIL. So this is a concatenation and substring. Two things I have shown you. So you can take this. So this is about concatenation and substring. Let us see other methods of a string class. Next, I will take one more string. String str2 assign new string, and here also I will say Ravi. Now first of all, tell me whether it will create a new object or str2 will also refer to same thing. It will create a new object, str2. It will create a new object because you have explicitly written new here. So a new object will be created. So I will create one more string 3 assign new string Ravi. str3 Ravi. Right? I have three strings. See, these are same only, exactly same. This is case is different. Okay, case is different. I'll take one more string str4 new string Anil. So str4 is also there, that is referring to Anil. Now I have four strings ready with me. I will show you few methods. Let us see. If str1 dot equals str2, tell me the answer. If str1 dot equals str3, tell me what answer I get. If str1 dot equals, ignore case str3, tell me what answer I get. If str1 compare to str4, what answer I get? Then str2 compare to ignore case str3, what answer I get? I have given various conditions here, and these are the methods of a string class, and they give Boolean result, true or false. So I have used all. See, equals str1 str2, are they equal or not? Ravi Ravi, yes. So answer is true. Answer is true. Now str1 equals str3. str1 is Ravi, str3 is Ravi only, but r is small. So this is false. str1 str3. str1 is Ravi, str3 is Ravi, but equals ignore case means ignore the cases, that is uppercase, this is lowercase, ignore the cases and check whether they are same or not. Yes, both are Ravi Ravi only, they are same, so this will be true. str1 compared to str4, str1 compared with str4. How two strings can be compared? Numbers can be compared. So I can say 10 and 15. Is it less or greater? We can compare them. But how the string can be compared? And see, I am comparing str1 with str4. 1 with 4. I am comparing these two. Ravi and Anil, they can be compared in dictionary order. So if you arrange them in dictionary, how the words will be arranged in dictionary, they will start from A, B, C, so on. So that's how they are arranged in dictionary order. Okay. So in dictionary order, who comes first? Capital A comes first, right? And next comes R. It's very far from A anyway, but after A only R will be there. So who comes first? First is this one. Who comes next? This one. So this coming first and this is smaller. This coming next, this is larger. The one who comes afterwards is larger. So let us see what is the answer. str1 compared to str4. So if two strings, if you are using, I'll show here str1 and str2, when you are using, when you compare them, then if str1 is less than str2. Less means what? If it is coming in the dictionary before str2, then we get -1. If str1 is greater than str2, then we get 1. This is -1. And if str1 is equal to str2, they are equal, then it is 0. So see who comes first, str1 or str4? Who come first in the dictionary? Sorry. The one who is coming first is small, I said, right? The one who is coming first is small. The one who comes afterwards is greater. So if this is coming first and this is afterwards, so this is small and this is, yes, true. So we get -1. If this is less than this, we get -1. If this one is coming afterwards and this afterwards of str2, then we get answer 1. So str1 and str4 is this one, str. So who is coming afterwards? str1 is coming afterwards. So the answer here is what? 1, right? So string 1 is greater than string 4, so we get answer 1. Then str2 compared to ignore case. Now str2 and 3, they are compared. So 2 and 3, they are compared. Ignoring cases. Ignoring cases means both are same. So this is equal. So this is 0. All right. So if a string comes first, then it is small. If a string comes first, then it is small, right? Comes first in a dictionary, then it is a small. If it comes afterwards, then it is large. So let us take this. I'll give some examples here. See, Anil is smaller than Bunty. This is smaller than Bunty, right? And Ajay is greater than Arif. This is lowercase. Lowercase ASCII codes are greater than uppercase ASCII code. So this comes afterwards in dictionary. So when you say lowercase or uppercase, then lowercase is greater than uppercase. Then Sunil, this is capital S, and Sunita. Tell me which one comes first, which is smaller and which is greater. SS equal, UU equal, NN equal, II equal, and this is L and this is T. Who comes afterwards? T come afterwards, right? So L comes first. So that is greater, this is smaller. So this comes first, so this is smaller, and that is greater. So that's it. There are more methods. We will continue that in next session. So you can copy this one, and this is important. So this compare to is little confusing for the students because they don't understand how the comparison is done. So I have shown you here with examples. They are compared in dictionary. This is very useful, very powerful method, means commonly used method. If you understand it, then you can use it at many places. It helps you in logic development, right? So what are the results I have shown you? 0, 1 and -1 they will return. And what is small, what is greater, that I have shown you. So take this one. That's all. We'll continue with the remaining methods of string in next session.